If you want to keep writing checks for things, you definitely can. Just don't send them to us. Pay with Venmo, PayPal, or card. Visible, it's phone service in an app.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Chicago Bears. Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now running right through it. And he's got some space here. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Akeem Hicks able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Hey, there we go. All right, in. Watch the end. 58, boys, 58, 28. 26.
Now Prescott. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go, get that. Let's go, get out, get out. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47, 47. 58, right over there, 26.
Throwing, Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. Trubisky brings the Bears out 1st and 10 at their own 11. Trubisky will throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
18, 18. 18, 18. Lock in, lock in.
Trubisky now down around his goal line. And incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
18, 18, 18. Lock in, lock in.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he's able to get it out of there. And this is a pretty good kick. Now Austin. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The 8-5 Dallas Cowboys return their offense to the field here, and they won last week to get to 8-5 over Philly. In that game, they had 576 yards of total offense, so you would think maybe some more points because that's the most yards of offense they've had since 1978.
It is absolutely amazing because you think with that much offense, you're scoring in the 40s.
Yeah.
But instead, it was a defensive battle, found a way to win in overtime. And how about the Amari Cooper trade? Now, let me just say, on the record, I didn't think giving up a 1 was a good move for Dallas. The way it's paying off, it's an excellent move for Dallas. 10 catches, 217 yards, 3 touchdowns, including the game winner off a deflected ball in overtime. He has been sensational for them in recent weeks.
He has, although that deflected game winner that you speak of, a little lucky for Dak and company. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Prescott from the gun. Looking deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be third down.
Let's go, run the ball. Blue.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And it is incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
First quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing. And for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Gun. Here we go, 46.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you have there because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
26.
Prescott on first down. Side here, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboys. Scott now after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46. 47. 26.
They'll throw again. Prescott throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Here we go, 48. Here we go, 46.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, here we go. Sliding. Gun. Sweat this egg. 41's the whip. 26.
To the air again, Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go, 46.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Chicago, they're taking the field again here on the offensive side. And any questions as to whether the Bears were for real, I think they were answered on last week, Sunday night, Week 14. Convincing win in the cold over the L.A. Rams, 15-6.
Yeah, they are legit on defense, aren't they? Forced 4 turnovers and held the L.A. Rams. Let me say that again. The L.A. Rams, a team averaging almost 35 points a game, to just 2 feet. They've got to feel fantastic about that. They did get their quarterback, Mitchell Trubisky, back for the game. He threw 3 interceptions. If he cuts down the interceptions, if he cuts down the turnovers, the Bears could be very dangerous in the playoffs with that defense.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
18. Lock in.
On 1st down, Trubisky. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And now it's 2nd down. Well, you know, thinking back to last week around the league, it was one. We've had some crazy weeks this year, Charles, but this was one of the crazier, maybe the craziest week that we've had. You think about the 99-yard run that sort of kicked it all off. Of course, that wild finish in Miami. I mean, we saw a bunch of interesting things.
We certainly did. How about the 3 worst teams by record in the NFL? The Jets, the Raiders, the 49ers all won on the same weekend. We had overtime in Kansas City and in Dallas. And the 2 front runners in the NFC. New Orleans got a scare in Tampa Bay. And the Rams lost in Chicago.
Yeah, crazy weekend. It figures to be a crazy finish the rest of the way in this NFL season. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
47. Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there. 26. 26.
A first down carry by Elliott. A gain of 3, second down.
Get out, get out. Good.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout.
Everyone's got 4 down. Here we go. All right, hey. 59. Gun. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46.
Prescott now on second down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
46. Woo. Switch is 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Gun. 26.
A second down throw for Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here we go, 46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left. This is caught inside the 15. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10.
26.
First down, Prescott toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
Good. Here we go, 47. 26. Woo. Here we go, get back. Let's go, get out.
They get it to him running left. And he goes backwards here, losing back to the 16. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go, 46, 46. Gun. Gun. 26.
To throw is Prescott. Flush to his right. I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal, because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Hey, 18. Hands up. Lock in.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And before the game, you and I were looking at some of the highlights from last week, and one of the top plays was certainly that 99-yard touchdown run by Derrick Henry.
Not only was it a top play, it's going to be memorable, and again, not just for 99 yards, which is enough of a reason to remember it, but it's the way he got it done. I mean, how about it knocking over people, stiff-arming people? I mean, it was an incredible, strong run. Tony Dorsey.
And got his man complete. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hands up. Hands up. Lock in.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Here's Trubisky, flushed out right. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Trubisky. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Trubisky to throw again. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And Parkey's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
We have hit half times, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. He got 29 yards that time. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Hey, 18. Lock in.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Heavy rush, and down he goes.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
On third down, Trubisky. Buying time to his left. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. David Irving, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A huge play there right off the bat. And even 70 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6.
47. Get out. 26.
Now Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Jabal Sheard in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Switch and 8. Here we go, 46. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. This is it's Cooper. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Lott. This is caught. It's Ryan Glenn. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On 1st and 10, Locke. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
After the pass here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Locke. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Gun.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Prescott now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Line. Gun. We're going 46. 26.
Prescott from the gun. Austin's got it left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And again, it's this is Austin with a catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
Let's go. Let's finish now. There we go. Kill. Here we go 47. Here we go 46.
From the red zone now, Prescott escaping the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a 2nd down here.
Get out. Here we go 46. Here we go, 46.
The air again, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Power fires through. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Last week, the Houston Texans had a 9-game winning streak snapped at the hands of these Indianapolis Colts who are coming back out here on offense, CD. But you've got the Colts this week. They're now 7-6, and all of a sudden in striking distance in the playoffs.
They are in a battle for the 6th and final playoff spot. Remember, this team started 1-5 this year. And to be in this position, Andrew Luck has made it back, and he looks big.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jones. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Good. 26.
Prescott now on second down. They go with a shovel pass, and it's complete. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
46. Here we go.
And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Right there, over here. Right there. Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there. Here we go. 46. 26.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They come out here in the I.
26.
He's going to get it running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Here we go. 46. Let's go. Let's finish now. Here we go. 46. 26.
Prescott on third and goal. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And his kick here is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 7-0. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt.